See, I feel like I think Bud could beat Canelo.
Would you like to see that fight?
Would I like to see it? Yeah, I would like to see it just because I know, like, I don't think that, like I said, I've been saying this. I don't think size win fights. I think skills do. So, um, I don't know who else probably will listen to me, but I think like Bud stylistically. Now I don't think like, yeah, I think like being a southpaw with good movement and sharp boxing, it'd be hard for Canelo with that hot guard to walk him down and load up on them big hooks. How he be doing? So I think Bud would be Canelo. Honestly, I feel like
I agree with Shakur Stevenson 1,000,000%. Uh, just because a guy's bigger than you, he's 3 weight classes above you, doesn't mean he wins the fight. How does he wins the fight? He can't outbox you. He's not better than you in boxing. How do you win the fight? If we're the same height, I got longer reach than you, I'm more skilled than you. How do you beat me? How do you beat me? Somebody please make it make sense. I have a longer reach than you. We are the same height. You're not physically taller than me. You don't have a longer reach than me. All you bring to the table is weight and power. So how the freak do you beat me? You can't beat me. I'm better than you. I'm the better athlete all around, physically. I'm the better athlete. You can't beat me. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into it. It's your boy No Credit. Back again with another one. Terence Crawford is being disrespected. In my honest opinion, he's being disrespected by a lot of boxing fans. Boxing fans are disrespecting T. Bud Crawford, saying this Madrimov guy is going to put up a better fight than Errol Spence. Not just Crawford's being disrespected, Errol Spence is being disrespected. How can you tell the public Madrimov is going to put up a better fight than Errol Spence? You better hope he does, because if he doesn't come to fight, he's going to get toyed with. So you better hope he comes in there to try to put up a better fight, because if he doesn't, he's going to get toyed with. You know, he's going to get made to look average. You understand what I'm saying? I really have a problem with people keep saying, oh, this Madrimov guy, this is going to be a competitive fight. How do you know it's going to be a competitive fight? From what I've been watching from Terence Crawford, he's been real dominant. I've been watching this man since 2014, and he's been real dominant. I've never seen him in any fight where I was like, man, that was a real close fight. And his last fight, he was super dominant. And you telling me moving just because he's moving up 7 pounds, now he's gonna have competitive fights because he's choosing to move up 7 more pounds. So now the fights are gonna be super competitive against a guy. This Madrimov guy, he has an extensive amateur pedigree. Crawford never had an extensive amateur pedigree. Yet he's the pound for pound #1 fighter. So why do people feel the need to keep saying this amateur shit? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why do y'all feel the need to keep repeating this amateur shit? We're in the pros. One guy was great in the amateurs. Another guy is great in the pros. So what the freak are you talking about, boxing fans? Why do you feel the need to keep mentioning the amateurs? This guy was great in the amateurs. This guy was this. This guy was that. He's not that in the pros. When this fight was announced, the amateurs, first of all, Let me speak a little bit about the amateurs. The amateurs is three 2-minute rounds, right? The amateurs doesn't compare to the pros. It doesn't compare to the pros. So 3 rounds in the pro fight, the fight didn't even get started. The fight usually gets started after the 6th round. That's when the fight really pick off. After the 6th round in a pro fight. For real, especially if it's supposed to be a competitive fight. The fights really starts to people really starts to let their hands go after the 6th round. So the first 3 rounds really doesn't count. The first 3. So we ain't worrying about the amateurs, what this guy did in the amateurs, who he beat in the amateurs. This is a different ball game. In the amateurs, they were kids. They're grown men now. Grown man strength. Everybody's showing their grown man strength. This ain't the amateurs, baby. We not kids no more. We're grown now. You was good when we were kids. We're adults now. I evolve. You stayed the same. It's levels, baby. It's levels to this boxing, guys. So when people come on the internet and say, Madrimov is going to put up a better fight than Spence or going to do this and do that, I try to hold my tongue. I try to say, all right, I try to let you guys have your opinion and say that. But in reality, I've already done my homework. When the fight was first announced, Terence Crawford versus Errol Madrimov, first thing I did was do my homework. I went and watched every single Errol Madrimov fight. The guy only has 10 fights, so we see all we need to see already in 10 fights. I seen what he done in 10 fights. The opponents he fought, his vulnerabilities, what he does great, and where he lacks. And after watching everything he does great and everything he does wrong, his holes, his weaknesses, after watching 2 to 3 fights of Errol Madrimov, I was able to come up with my conclusion from my film study of Errol Madrimov that Errol Madrimov doesn't see the 9th round. I will be surprised if Errol Madrimov go 9 rounds with Terence Crawford. It's levels to this stuff when it comes to the sport of boxing. I see Terence Crawford getting this guy out of there in 7 to 8 rounds just based on his fighting style. He could be strong as an ox. Your face isn't stronger than punches. You could be the world's strongest man. When you get hit on the chin, when that punch touches your chin, all that brawly muscle is not gonna matter. All that's gonna matter is your chin strong too. How strong is your chin? How much do your chin weigh? What about your temple? How much do your temple weigh? How much do your temple bench presses? You could be strong. You could pick up a car. You could push a car. You could do whatever you do. You could have the biggest muscles in the world. But when you get punched on that chin or when you get hit in that temple, it's going to send shock waves to your brain and your legs are going to give up from under you. Your legs are going to give up from under you and you're going to go down. I see Madrimov getting dropped multiple times in this fight. Terence Crawford punishing this guy from round 1 to whatever round he decides to end it. Salute, King King. King King. I'm really upset, bro. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm really upset. People keep disrespecting Bud. Keep saying this Madrimov guy is going to upset Bud. He's coming in there to do this. He's coming in there to do that. He ain't coming in there to do shit. What he's coming in there to do is hand over that freaking belt, because that's the only reason we're fighting him. We only fight him for the belt. So his best bet, he should have never signed that contract. He should have just hand over the belt. That's all he should have did. But I understand he wants the payday, so why not fight? Get your payday, Madrimov. But you made the wrong decision by signing the contract. He made the wrong decision by signing the contract. He should have took the easy route like Errol Spence Jr. and he should have just handed his belt over. Instead, he wants to try to fight for his belt when he has no chance of winning this fight. His chances of winning this fight is very slim. He has like a 2% chance to win this fight. You understand what I'm saying? No disrespect, but styles make fights. And Bud Crawford has every single style in the sport of boxing. He's the most complete fighter in the sport of boxing with killer instincts. Once he gets you hurt, the fight is over. All he has to do is clip Madrimov one time and the fight is over. So the possibility of Madrimov doing really good in a fight like this is very slim. Stylistically, it's a bad matchup for Madrimov. And I feel really bad that he's going to be the first victim at 154. I mean, salute. Tax, salute. Madrimov will put up a good fight. He has a very unorthodox style and it's going to take but a few rounds to get a beat on him and get his timing down. Still expect Bud to drag him to deep end. Still expect Bud to drag him to the deep end. King on deck. King on deck. No disrespect to King on deck. Salute to King on deck for having his opinion. But Madrimov has never been in a ring with somebody like a Terence Crawford. You understand, King on deck? He's never been in a ring with somebody that athletically gifted, that strong, that fast, that throw combination with that high IQ. Crawford is bringing way too much to the table for a guy like Madrimov who hasn't seen anything close to that. We're worrying about what Madrimov is bringing to the table when we should be talking about what Crawford is bringing to the table. He's bringing way too much to the table for Madrimov to be able to compete with. It's just too much. It's just too much to deal with. King on deck, it's just too much to deal with. When you're fighting Crawford, you're not fighting one fighter, you're fighting two fighters. He switches from orthodox to southpaw. He can fight you southpaw. He can fight you orthodox. He can fight you off the back foot. He could put up a high guard and walk you down. He can give you different looks. He can give you angles. He could punch with you. He could punch in between your punches. King on deck, that's just too much for a guy in Madrimov who only has 10 fights in the pro rankings to be able to deal with something like that. King on deck. So I'm not going to come on here and sugarcoat this stuff. That's just too much for Madrimov to deal with. So even though he's unorthodox, it's just too much to deal with, bro. This guy has the experience gap is just too much. Just like when Gervonta Tank Davis told what's his name? Frank Martin. The experience gap is just too much. Gervonta told Frank Martin. Gervonta coach, even Leonard Ellaby, they told Frank, they was like, Frank, you're a good solid fighter, but you're taking this fight a little too soon. The experience gap is just too much. That's the same way I feel about Madrimov. The experience gap is just too much. He's taking this fight a little too soon. Way too soon. King on Deck says, we're in agreement. My only point is Madrimov is a very different fighter than usual. Constantly moving around, constant hand movement and feints. I have Bud stopping him late. I don't think the fight goes late. So we're not in agreement when it comes to the fight going late. Madrimov fights with his hands down. You understand? His defense, he has a lot of holes in his defense. If you have a lot of holes in your defense, you're not going to the late rounds against Bud Crawford. We are in agreement that he will get stopped, but we're not in agreement that he goes to the later rounds. I don't see him going to the later rounds. The experience gap is just too deep, bro. The experience gap is just too deep, and Crawford just brings too much to the table. The 7 pounds won't make a difference. He could be unorthodox. He could throw punches from awkward positions, but that's not going to change the fact that the experience gap is just too much. You understand what I'm saying? So after the first 4 rounds, he's going to realize he's never seen anything like that before, and he's going to start to fall apart. The first 4 rounds is going to show him that he's never experienced anything like that ever in his life, not even in the amateurs. Not even in the amateurs. He has never experienced anything like that. And in the amateurs, he was fighting with headgear. In the pros, he's fighting with his hands down, no headgear, against a sharpshooter like Terence Crawford. He's going to sleep. So I'm sick of the disrespect, is what I'm saying. Madrimov is going to put up a good fight. My thing is, Madrimov needs to realize what round is he going to lay down. Our job as boxing fans is to pick what round Madrimov is going to sleep. That's what we need to do. Instead of us saying, oh, he's coming to fight. He's coming. He's coming to pick what round he's going to sleep. He's coming to show up and properly hand the belt over to Bud. All he needs to do is just show up. That's all he needs to do. Just show up. Hand over the belt. He should have never took the fight. He should have never signed the contract. But I understand. He wants to get paid. Shit. I hope he can try to at least win 3 rounds, maybe 2, 3 rounds. Hopefully, because I want to see a good fight. But from what I've seen, all I got to do is figure out what round he goes to sleep. That's all I have to do. So I can make money on this fight. I just need to figure out what round I know for a fact he goes to sleep. And from what I've been seeing, I'm looking at 7 to 8. 7 to 8. I'm thinking he goes to sleep in the 8th round. Because I'm trying to make some money. Or I might just put a bag on just a knockout. Depending on the odds. But I'm looking through 7 to 8. I don't see this guy going through the later rounds. He said, King on Deck says, bro, I'm a Bud fan. I have Bud stopping him. But tell me the fighter that Bud has faced with this type of movement power combination. I just respect the opponent more than others, I suppose. You want me to give you the opponent that Crawford has faced better than Madrimov? Sean Porter. Sean Porter is a better fighter than Madrimov. Sean Porter is a better fighter than Madrimov. Sean Porter is a better fighter than Madrimov. Kell Brook is a better fighter than Madrimov. And we seen what happened to Kell Brook. He went to sleep in 4 rounds. King on deck. Kell Brook is a better fighter than Madrimov. Sean Porter is a better fighter than Madrimov. We seen what happened to those guys. Sean Porter, because he's a better fighter than Madrimov, he lasted till the 10th round. But he's better than Madrimov. So how can we say Madrimov is going to go 10 rounds with Crawford? He's not going 10. His lights will be cut off before the 10th. Kell Brook is a better fighter than Madrimov. Sean Porter is a better fighter than Madrimov. Shit. Maybe even Jose Benavidez. Jose Benavidez can make an argument. I don't know. Maybe Madrimov gets Jose. I don't know. Jose, he's a solid fighter. Maybe Madrimov gets Jose. But I know for a fact Sean Porter is a better fighter than Madrimov. Sean Porter is a better fighter than Madrimov. So is Kell Brook. Kell Brook is a better fighter than Madrimov. So is Sean Porter. Those two guys are better fighters than Madrimov. This is a fact. I want to say Jose Benavidez as well, but I'm a little hesitant on that because even though he has moved up, because like for example, let's look at Jose fights against Danny Garcia. That was a competitive fight. You know, I thought it was a competitive fight. I didn't think Danny won by that much of a wide margin like they try to make it seem. And look how good he did against Jamal Charlo. He went all the way up to like 160 something, and he did great against Jamal Charlo. So Jose is a solid. Jose is a solid fighter. So, but I won't confidently say Jose is better than Madrimov, but I will say Jose will give Madrimov a run for his money. So I just gave you two solid fighters that are better than Madrimov. Errol Spence is better than Madrimov. Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Kell Brook. Those three guys are better than Madrimov. Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Kell Brook. Those three fighters are better fighters than Madrimov. And everybody else on Terence Crawford's resume will give Madrimov a run for his money. But those three top fighters that I just named, Sean Porter, Kell Brook, and Errol Spence, they're better than Madrimov. Hearns legacy salute. Madrimov has too many flaws. They play perfectly into Bud's strength. Bud has already seen those and knows how to capitalize. Salute. I agree. 100%. I mean, bro, when I watch Madrimov, when I watch 2 or 3 fights of Madrimov, I seen his flaws. You think Madrimov is a better fighter than Errol? King on deck. Come on, bro. Madrimov is not a better fighter than Errol Spence, bro. Come on, man. Let's not disrespect Errol Spence now because he took one bad loss to Crawford. Hearns legacy salute. King on deck. Let's not disrespect Errol because he took that loss to Crawford. Earl's a better fighter than Madrimov. Salute.
Yo, salute.
What's going on, bro?
Not much, bro. Hey, it's crazy that you're making this live right now because literally today I finished my breakdown for the Madrimov fight. From the
Right.
Madrimov fight.
You were doing your film study?
I did my film study, I analyzed it, and I took it down on notes, everything.
What round are you looking at?
So what?
What round are you looking at for the fight to be stopped?
I would say in the middle to, let's say from round 6 to round 9.
bro. That's exactly how I see, bro. After I watch a couple films on Madrimov, I said 7 and 8, but I won't be surprised if it goes 9 either. But I don't see it going 10.
This is the thing, right? Because to be fair, Madrimov is an amazing fighter.
Right.
He's super athletic. He is skillful. The problem is,
Salute, Haynes.
the problem is his flaws. They go against Crawford's strength, like I said in the comment.
Fast
But
Family Affairs. I don't know who that is.
for example, right, he
Judah
uses
Judah
he uses
Mame.
the
Who's
same.
Judah Mame? My
He's right.
fault.
You
My
hear me?
fault. Yo, I mean, for some reason you're real low. Are you outside or something?
Yeah, I'm outside. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but you were real low.
Is it better now? Is it
Yeah,
better
yeah,
now?
I hear you.
Okay. So what I was saying is, um, for example, Madrimov uses the same stab jab Errol Spence was using the exact same way. He used it in a wide stance, bow, arrow and bow kind of position, which leaves his head open extremely, which also leaves him for the same jab counter that Errol Spence got dropped in against Crawford, right? He also, his footwork has a lot of problems. For
Right. His
example,
footwork. He cross steps too, right? You seen him cross step a lot?
exactly. When he's like when he tries to reset himself or recentering himself,
Yeah, he's
he's
gonna get
cross
caught.
he's cross stepping the whole time and he's super vulnerable and abandons his base, which can be a problem too. Also,
Yes.
when he's in combination, he leaves he leaves the opposite hand down from the one he's punching. For example, if he punches you with the right hand, his left hand is down. So he's always open for counter punches between punches.
Bro, I literally seen the same shit the first fight I seen from Madrimov. I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, I see a lot of holes in this guy's game, man.
Also, when he's trying to pivot, he doesn't use the same lead leg slip like Usyk and Lomachenko.
Right.
He only uses the head slip, which kind of fucks it over for him because it's telling. So every time when he's using that slip, so you know he's gonna try and pivot and trying to get a position on him. But the problem is he uses too many steps, too many excessive steps to try and get it done. So
Salute,
even if a
salute.
bug, even with a bug who has an amazing lead hand, an amazing southpaw jab, who's going to keep probing and using face to control Madrimov. Every time Madrimov is trying to change an angle, Bud is going
Right.
to gonna set his feet way faster than Madrimov, and then he's going to be off balance and catch him.
That's facts. I like your breakdown. I mean,
It's
so,
more.
yo,
I promise
salute
you,
to
there's more.
everybody in the chat. Yo, King, you want to King on deck? You want to say something, bro?
Yeah, yeah. So shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to your panel. So, like, this is my only point.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so I just feel like this dude, and you brought up Sean Porter, and I think that that's a good example because Sean Porter does a lot of, you know, like lateral movement, jumping from side to side, head movement, that type of stuff. But Sean Porter's much smaller. He don't have the reach. He don't have the power
Wait,
of
hold
my.
on, wait, King. Before you say
Yeah.
that, I don't want to cut you off. But instead of you saying Sean Porter much smaller, I think you need to do your research. Sean Porter started his career at 168. I don't know if you know that. You know that?
So uh, yeah. So what I'm talking about is basically height and arm length, his reach.
Yeah, but
So
you
that's
saying
so
small though, small. The
right,
guy started
right,
his career at 168.
right. Okay, so I worded it badly. You know, so maybe I should say he's much shorter
Okay,
and
you can say that.
he don't have the reach, the arm length of Madrimov. But Madrimov has a lot of his same movements. You know what I'm saying? With the left to right lateral movement, a bunch of head movement. Um and so that's hard for a fighter like Bud who really
Shalom,
likes to
Mark.
fight at his own pace to be able to get a good bead on him And so that was really my only point. I got Bud winning. I got Bud stopping him. I just don't think that Bud finna run through him. You know, I do
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that dude is gonna
I agree.
present.
I agree.
I
Who
think
said
This
Bud
that?
gonna
Who
be
said
one of his
who
best
said I
fights.
agree?
No. This King. I was just saying, Madrimov look good. We can't knock that. He looking real good. So I feel like this might be one of Bud's best
Madrimov is
fights.
respectable. He's re- he's
Still gonna
he's
run through him.
he's respectable, Madrimov, but he's not all that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think he's all that, but um, I do think that he's going to present some problems for Bud. And I see a whole. I agree. His defense is bad. That his lead hand is always down below his waist. You know, now could that be because he knows that he's out of range? I don't really know with that, but you know, he got a bunch of defensive flaws that Bud will be able to take advantage of once he figures out his timing and gets the bead on dude and you know how he likes to move. So that was really my point. Once Bud figures him out, then I think Bud is gonna put in work. But he is a difficult fighter. Me just looking at him and comparing him to Errol. Well, Earl was probably the most basic fighter that Bud has fought. He has a much better resume than Madrimov, but skill set wise, he don't have the movement. He don't got the head movement. Is
Dr. Hear me?
nothing elusive about Earl. Earl is a wear you down fighter. I don't think that he hits as hard as Madrimov. Talent wise, I don't think he's as good as Madrimov. Like I just don't.
Mm, that's a bold statement. But I I don't want to dispute you on that. But I will say this: how many rounds do you see um Madrimov winning against Bud?
3 tops.
I think one or two.
Three
I
or
think
four
he
rounds.
I think he may be able to win like the first one or two rounds, but I think no later than the third round, Bud is gonna get a decent beat on him and start winning rounds from that. I think
Do you
by the
think do you
seventh,
think he
eighth,
can
ninth
hurt Bud?
round, he's gonna be dominating. Huh?
Do you think he can hurt Bud? Do you think we'll see Bud hurt in this fight?
Nope.
Nah, I don't think we will. Can he? Yeah, because he has a sneaky left hook that he throws is very unorthodox. It comes out of nowhere where he lunges and he throws a left hook, and if he
To
landed, it's
me,
a hard shot.
Madrimov, his mechanics are a little funny.
They are.
The way he
That's
throws
that's
punches
that's
is
what
a
I'm
little is
saying.
a little funny to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. He has a sneaky little lead left hook that he throws is very unorthodox. Is very, you know, like come out of the blue. So if he's able to catch Bud sleeping
He ain't
and
gonna
hit him
catch
with that,
Bud.
it's possible that he could hurt him. I don't think he will though. I
Right.
think
I
Bud gonna
think
be on top of his game for this fight.
I think he gonna probably test his chin a little bit, but he ain't gonna hurt him. He ain't gonna hurt him at all. No.
If Terence Crawford beats Madrimov, what should his next move be?
Go
Canelo
right
or
after
Boots.
Earl. Go right after Earl versus Fondor uh fight. The winner of that fight, Earl versus Fondora.
I'd
You want?
rather him fight earlier than that
Oh, you
because
want
they
to
don't
see?
they don't fight until the end of the year. So if he can go after Lubin or whoever has the IBF title, if he can do that, I'd rather him do that, and then he could fight the winner of Fondora, um,
I'm trying to
Earl
see Boots.
next
I'm
year.
trying to see Boots versus Crawford. That's what I'm trying to see next.
Bro, Boots not finna come to 154. They already said they want to clear out 147. Like they want to do that first. They using Bud name for clout. They not finna move up to 154 to
Nah,
fight Bud.
they not moving now, bro. They'll say his name and then say, "Oh, we trying to clean up 147." Like, then what's the
Facts,
point of mentioning the man name?
facts,
Clout chasing. Clout.
facts,
Straight clout
bro.
To
chasing.
be honest, I think Boots is a little overrated. I
A
don't think he's
little, a
on Terence
lot,
Crawford
bro.
level. To
Agree.
be
A
A
honest,
lot
lot.
of overrated.
From that David Evanesian fight, everything I used to think about him is going out the window now. I thought he was solid, but That David Avenesian fight, it showed me a lot, bro. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
think now that's been a little dramatic because if we think about it, like I assume that everybody up on the panel is Bud fans. We all heard the same thing said about Bud against Green Machine, against Abenesian, when he was taking shots that he really didn't have to take. And a bunch of people's like, well, if he getting hit like that against these bums, imagine what Earl gonna do to him. Like we doing the same things about Boots
No,
that
no,
people were
we
saying
not.
about Bud.
No, we not, bro. Y'all may be, but don't say we though, cause I ain't doing
But
that.
but
So
look,
don't put me
though.
in
All
that.
right. Well, I'm
But
not.
look
I'm not.
though,
I'm not speaking specifically you, bro.
yo, King on deck. But look at the pedigree of Green Machine, and look at the pedigree of what's his name?
David
Uh,
Avenesian. That's right. That's
Green
right. That's
Green
how you got to look
Green
at it.
Beans Machine knocked his ass out too.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that, but only point I'm bringing up, the only point I'm making is that when comparing those fighters to Earl Spence, they were saying, well, Bud is getting, hit by these dudes. If he getting touched up by these dudes, if he getting wobbled by these dudes, imagine what Earl gonna do. And
Hey, I
so me looking at the situation, I'm not saying anybody on this panel, but I've heard a bunch of Bud fans say, well, if he getting touched up like that by Abenesian, imagine what Bud gonna do to him. Like we can't think that because his mentality or his focus may be on a different level if he get in the ring with Bud. I still got Bud beating the dog shit out of Boots. I don't think
well,
Boots is nowhere near
well,
as good as Bud.
well. How I judge talent, my man. How I judge talent. Green Machine or Mean Machine was a gold medalist, bro. He was undefeated. And also, Mean Machine was one of the biggest 154 pounders at the time that we had seen. So I thought that if Bud come in here and fight Madrimov the way that he fought Mean Machine, bro, that shit gonna go 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? And we might be in some trouble looking at this shit. You know what I'm saying? So because them two different. Mean Machine ain't no joke, bro. Did you see him almost knock out Virgil as well? So I judge them fights different. Avocado or not avocado, Abenesian wouldn't be able to do that to to uh to Mean Machine. When they fought, that's what I seen. I seen Mean Machine stop him. So I was trying to compare Bud to that. Actually, I wouldn't compare Boost Ennis getting hit by Abenesian to my man Bud. But at the same time, I just felt like he was overexerting, bro. He was like, I just felt like he should have beat him up way easier, bro. That was 2 years ago. Also, I just felt like he didn't. I don't know. He didn't show me enough. He was hitting him. He was spending too much energy. He was hitting them low. He was using his elbows. I just didn't see him. I want him to be smooth. Maybe that's all I want. I just want him to be smooth and
He
just
was
punish him.
also hold on. He was also off for 13 months. He was probably rusty as well.
Listen, don't do that.
Yeah,
Inactivity.
I'm.
We see a
Yeah,
lot of fighters in the sport come off inactivity and still look
So wait,
good.
who's isn't he talking about Bud and Avenesian?
What?
Who was he talking about just now?
he's talking about he's talking
You're
about
talking
Boots.
about Boots inactivity, right?
It wasn't me. It was somebody else talking. Haynes?
You
Yeah, he was
just
talking.
said Boots. You just said Boots was off for 13 months, bro.
I thought he was talking about Bud and Avenesian. Oh.
Nah, he was talking about Boots.
Boots.
Yeah, but yeah, ring rust does have something to play. Like he
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm not.
getting
I'm
hit,
not
bro.
giving him no excuses for the layoff. What I felt is that Boots went into that fight determined to stop Avenesian before the 6th round. That's what I feel. He can't because he showed glimpses of being able to just box Avenesian
He was
with
doing that
using
in the
his
first
jab.
half of the first round.
To
Yeah,
me,
abusing his
Boots doesn't
jab,
have the
you know what I'm
punching
saying? Putting
power
combination,
to
getting out the way.
bother Crawford.
Say again?
Boots does not have the punching power to bother Crawford.
I don't agree with that.
And this is
I think
what
Boots.
Boots have.
I think I hold on. I think Boots hits harder than me, Machine, and Avenesian. So what are you talking about?
Yo, if that's
Bro,
the
you don't
case,
know that.
yo, boxing nerd. If that's the
What?
case, boxing nerd. Listen, if that's the case, he should be sleeping these dudes. Like they should be out cold. When the last time we seen Boots put somebody lights out?
Who is
No,
the
that's a fact. That's
who
a
is the
fact.
undefeated gold medalist Eastern European that we seen Boots fight? Because we know Beav will beat the hell out you. We know Better Beav will beat the hell out you. We know Triple G will beat the hell out you. We know Mean Machine will even beat the hell out you if you ain't on that level yet. So I'm trying to figure out who have Boots, like where is this competition
Did he not beat the hell out of David Avanesian? I'm confused.
Hell
Oh my
no.
God. I just said
I
undefeated
mean,
gold Olympian or somebody with some type of pedigree. Bro, we know what
Y'all are
Better Beav
that
brings to the
blinded
table.
Bud fanatics that you can't see someone get the hell beat out of them?
I
He
just
beat the
said, did
hell.
you not hear
He
me say
beat. He
earlier,
beat. He beat.
undefeated,
Hold on. He beat David Avanesian
undefeated
so. He beat
gold
David
medalist?
Avanesian so bad his face reformed. Like, what are you talking about? You don't beat
Oh,
somebody up like
it
that to
wasn't
the
a
Boxing
point where
horrible
nerds,
they think their
beating.
jaw's
boxing
broken,
nerds,
and you
It
say
wasn't
boxing
a
nerds,
horrible beating, but he outclassed
it was a
Avenesian.
horrible
But it
beating.
wasn't
What are
like
you
a horrible
talking about?
beating. To be
I
honest.
agree, my
boxing
brother,
nerd
who
is
just said that.
boxing nerd is literally trolling us, man.
No, I'm not trolling. Yo, don't talk for me, bro.
Boxing nerd, come on, man. You know that's not the performance we expected. We thought Boots
If
was gonna
Terence
knock.
Crawford was hitting Avenesian like how Boots was, man, Terence Crawford would have knocked him out within 3 rounds.
But Terence Crawford is not young like Boots is. He has to conserve his energy. He went about it a different way.
that's
Bro,
Somebody said
hold
this the
up,
other
hold
day.
up.
Hold on. Let me finish. Somebody said this the other day. If Bud Crawford is the Money Mayweather, then Boots is like the pretty boy Floyd version of himself. Like he's younger, he's hungrier, he wants to get the knockouts, he wants to entertain people.
Nah, that's
That's
the
That
that's
that's
made
Boots
no
second
though.
sense.
time you heard
It
nah,
makes
my
perfect
dude.
That
sense.
made no sense.
No,
Nah,
let me
my
break it
Try
down
dude.
for you guys
again.
because you guys don't want to listen. All right,
Try
Hey,
let me
Nah,
break
my
it
again.
down.
dude.
Hold
I'm
on, let me
going
finish.
on mute,
Let me
bro.
finish. What the hell's wrong with you
Nah.
guys? You guys are like a bunch of kids. Like, relax. Let me finish my point. Oh, here's no. Like, grow up. Hold on. So what I was saying was, Pretty Boy
hell
Floyd.
no.
He was going after it. He was more active. He was trying to get the knockouts. Floyd Money Mayweather was more conservative, focused on defense, picking shots, being smart about it. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but that still don't describe Bud. Money
Yeah.
Mayweather was nowhere near as offensive a fighter as Bud is right now. And the thing that Bud
Facts.
was trying to conserve
Oh my
energy,
God,
that
you
that
guys, you
that's
guys are
not the
not
fact,
getting what I'm
bro.
saying. I'm
No,
not. I'm not.
I get what you're saying. Bud does use his brain when he's in the boxing ring. He's not just going out trying to, with the idea I'm finna knock this dude out in the first 5 rounds. That's what I think Boots was thinking. That ain't Bud. But at the same time, to say that Boots is Pretty Boy Floyd and Bud is Money Mayweather, bro, that don't match. That don't match up, bro.
Because
That's a bad analogy,
much
In
man.
more
terms, in
aggressive
terms,
rounds
in
than at
terms,
the
in
beginning of
terms
the
of their,
year.
in terms of their mentality, bruh. Not the
Man,
way, not
Bud
completely
had
the
a
way they.
10-year
We know,
career.
we know. Hold on, we know that Crawford is more of an active fighter than Floyd. I'm not saying like the activity or anything like that. I'm just saying the approach. But you guys are so
Well,
freaking up Bud's ass. You can't see that simple analogy.
hey,
Boxing
well,
nerd.
hey,
That
well, at
wasn't
Chill
first,
out,
boxing
well,
nerd.
man.
at first
Like
he
I'm
what
not.
said,
the
at
hell, man?
first
You
he
guys
said
are.
Listen,
gas
I
tank.
hate coming. Yo, I swear to God, I hate coming to this stupid ass channel because you guys don't think
bro, you
beyond
really had
anything.
this
You
shit
think Bud
Hey,
Crawford.
man, bro,
You
Why you
think
so
Bud
you
Crawford
angry,
is
bro?
gonna get
Boxing
you
nerd.
caught?
weird,
You
Calm
guys
bro.
don't
down,
think.
buddy.
You
Calm
Y'all switch
down.
that.
Why you
think
so
boxing. You
angry,
guys
Okay,
don't
bro?
train
Calm
for
down.
boxing, man. I hate all of y'all,
Listen.
man. You guys are
you
bro,
hate
ridiculous.
it's no
all
need
of
to
us.
do that
Hey,
now.
hey,
Boxing
hey,
nerd.
easy
Ridiculous,
route.
man. You
Hey,
guys are
easy route, man.
ridiculous,
You
bro.
probably
You
need to get
can't
dude off
call
the
it
channel
down.
for a
Just
little bit,
stating
bro.
Calm
shit. You
down,
He's
guys are
going through a
all
boxing
mental
nerd.
scared. Every
depression,
single
bro.
one of you scared.
And we
From
don't agree
147
with
to
this dude. This
160,
dude is
nobody
crazy.
else, but Boost has a better chance of beating Bud Crawford.
Boxing
You guys
nerd.
have to dish shit on him all day, all night. You guys are
Lord Jesus.
ridiculous, man.
All right,
Why you so
boxing
why
nerd.
you so
Why
angry,
you
bro?
so
No, because you guys
emotional?
Boxing
are
nerd.
so
Calm
annoying.
down.
They probably beat him,
We boxing nerd. We
but
didn't tell your boy Boots to look bad. We didn't tell him to do that. He
He
did
didn't
that
even
on his
look
own.
bad. He took a few shots. He saw that he
I
felt the
mean, Boots didn't
power of
look bad
Avenesian,
to be
and he
honest,
felt
but
that nothing could hurt him. So he's just walking him down. Nothing was hurting him. Absolutely nothing. You can't
So
say the
are you
same for Buck
telling
Crawford.
us? Are
The
you
first,
telling
the
us
first,
Boots
the
has a
first
low
big,
I?
the first. Hold on. The first big right hand Avenesian threw on Buck Crawford made his foot stumble. You remember that, didn't you? In the first round, it made his foot stumble. It made his foot straighten. He felt that shit. Tell
bro.
me I'm
How
lying.
You comparing
how
to
was
You lying.
how was Goose walking in?
you did that.
How's Goose walking
You
Avenesian down with
lying.
his back to the ropes?
Boots was able to
Yeah,
take
what the freak was
everything.
he doing on the ropes, boxing nerd?
Because he was comfortable. He was having
Boots
fun.
was able to take everything. He was
No,
never
he was
hurt, but
having
Crawford was
fun.
hurt. I just want to get this
Yes,
understood.
yes,
Crawford
yes.
was
That's
hurt,
Oh
exactly
but
my
what
he was
happened.
never.
god,
All right, got you. Boom, got you, big dog. All right, boom, we got you. We feel you.
Boxing nerd smoking
And
rock.
I'm not gonna lie, Crawford
This
got
is
dropped by Mean
ridiculous, man.
Machine.
I hate talking to fanboys, bro.
Hey,
I'm a Bud fan and a Boots
we
fan,
got to
and
be
I
men
think
on
Bud
this
will
channel,
beat
bro.
Boots. I
Like we
say this
can't
all
leave
the
with our
time. I
emotions,
say this
bro.
all the
Like,
time. But I'm not gonna go to the depths of the earth praising Bud like he's a god or something. You guys are ridiculous, man. He can't do no wrong. Nobody can ever hurt him. He's undefeated. He'll stay undefeated for the rest. He'll go 100-0. No one will ever beat him. You go up to a heavyweight and beat Anthony. That's how you guys talk about him, man.
bro,
Nobody
you
on this
too
panel has
emotional.
Bruh.
ever
You too
said that.
emotional,
Boxing
Bud,
nerd,
man.
nobody
Bud,
said
I
that,
believe them
nerd.
facts.
Nobody
Bud's a
has
very
ever
talented
Nerd,
said
boxer.
that.
nobody
You are
said that.
annoying. You
You're
guys are the new
ridiculous.
Errol I can't
You're
stand none of you
ridiculous.
guys.
Nerd,
I
you're
can't stand none of
nerd.
you.
Come on,
Bro, we
bro.
don't care
I can't
with your
stand none of
friend
you.
Hop
Hey,
himself.
bro,
We don't
mute
care
this
about
dude,
that.
man.
He doesn't think he
Boxing,
doesn't move
mute
and
boxing
think
nerd,
about
bro. He's
anything
getting on my
objectively
nerve.
when it comes to boxing, bro. I don't like
Dude,
none of
so
you guys.
emotional. Bro, we
Nerd,
don't care, bro.
boxing nerd. Let's have a normal conversation, bro. Let everybody talk. Just calm down.
Nah, man, you guys are ridiculous, bro. This is why I don't like this, bro. Like you guys are supposed to be different. You're not supposed to be the new
Listen,
aerosexuals, bro. This is
just tell
ridiculous. As
just
soon as
tell
you
Bro, it
guys
Boots
beat
sounds
to
like
Errol,
you the new
sharpen up
you're the
his
new
shit.
aerosexual. You
That's
getting
all.
all
aerosexuals. It's
emotional and
ridiculous, man.
shit.
You guys
Just
are
tell
ridiculous.
boxing nerd. Just tell Boots to come sharper next time. That's all.
Right.
He will come
Shit.
sharper next time. You know he will. You guys are absolutely
Then
annoying, man.
listen, if Boots would have went in there and knocked
He
this dude
sound like
out
he
in
finna
four
cry.
rounds, and didn't get
Ain't
hit as
nobody
much,
crying. It's passion.
boxing nerd. If Boots would have went in there and knocked this dude out in 4 rounds and didn't get hit as much, you think we would be on here talking shit?
Man, nothing to say. Nothing to say, but shit, he a
He would have
phenom.
silenced everybody on here.
He worked too hard. He did too many dirty tactics, bro. We don't gotta like
What
that
dirty
against that.
tactics?
Bro, you didn't see him constantly hitting that man below
Yeah,
the
he
belt,
hit him
bro. He
below the
hit him
Hit
belt.
like
him
4 or
once
5
below the belt. What are you
Constantly
talking
hitting him
about?
below the belt.
The man
No,
couldn't
he hit
even
him a
fight
Once
on the
couple
below the
times.
belt,
inside.
bro.
The man
He
couldn't
hit him
even
a
fight
couple
Boots on the
times.
inside due to the elbows, bro. That's why Evanesian was like,
What
damn,
elbows?
bro, he's using the shield, bro. And when he missed you, he clips you, homie. You gotta go in there and watch it, bro. I can't take you. I tell you what, go spar him and see what I'm talking about, bro. I know tactics like that.
Bro,
I
it's
sat in
called
the gym and watched
framing. If
people
you
who
know
fight like that,
boxing,
bro.
you know what's framing, you
Listen,
dummy.
I would love to see. There you go, being disrespectful, Tits. You hoe
Because
ass
you don't
boy.
know what you're
There you
watching.
go, being
Yeah, hey,
disrespectful,
why y'all
sissy.
gotta
You
go
don't
to
know what you're
Spartan? Why
Hey,
watching. You
y'all
don't
going to
know
Spartan, bro?
boxing at all. It's
listen,
called
bro.
framing.
Watch
Nerd.
your mouth.
Elbows.
Hey,
Man.
listen to
What the
me,
hell are you
bro.
talking about?
The last time you little sisters was on, I'm telling you, watch your mouth because I'm going straight in, bro. We talking boxing.
hey,
Don't
bro,
throw no insults.
you got a responsibility too, bro. You ain't got to respond to that shit.
I'm gonna respond every time you disrespect me because if you was in my face, you wouldn't. So I'm definitely gonna respond to it.
Nobody's
Show me
scared of
respect.
you, East Money.
All right,
Bro, ain't nobody scared of you
boxing
neither.
nerd, East Money. Let's calm down, guys.
Shit.
Let's get back to boxing.
I wasn't talking about nobody's mama, so East Money, I just called you
All
a dummy,
right,
which is true.
let's leave that alone.
Who said something about somebody's mama, nigga?
You said it yesterday. You were talking about
If you
Lee's
call
mama.
me out
Remember
my
that?
name, I'm gonna say your mothers and your grandmothers there. Cause I don't call men out their name,
Boxing
bro.
nerd,
Cause
stop
people die
bringing up
from that.
stuff from yesterday, bro. Let's talk boxing right now.
Yeah, he's emotional.
This a
I
brand
would
new day,
text
bro.
you.
I'm
I would
cooking all
text
you
a little
niggas,
dude
man.
like that, bro. He's weird. You still
So
holding on to that soft
what?
shit? Bro, that
East
shit
Money,
soft.
come on, East Money, come on. Let's leave it alone.
Right.
Boxing
I feel
nerd.
you, brody.
So what do Boots need to do to come better in his next fight? Because we
Just be
wasn't
more
pleased
active.
with. I wasn't
Just needs to be more
100%
active.
pleased with that performance.
I wasn't pleased with it either. He was getting. Here's the thing. He was getting hit too much. Yes, but like Avenesian only lands 6 less
So
punches
what do you
against Bud
think he
Crawford.
needs to do? You didn't answer the question, bro.
What? He just needs to be in the ring.
He needs to do what?
In the ring, active. 3-4 fights a year.
So you saying if he stays active, he's not gonna get hit as much in his next fight?
He's gonna be sharper, yes, but we know he was having manager issues. He was having promotional issues.
Hold on, you
Showtime
said we
shut
know.
down.
You said we know. I don't know shit.
Yo, bro, how many times have I told you this? Like on the phone.
Cut it.
Like, what the hell about you don't know shit?
Boxing nerd crazy, bro.
You guys are trolling, bro.
No, you're trolling us.
All right, I'll explain to you right now. He had
Oh
promotional,
shit!
and he was having issues with his manager because his manager died, and he left his manager and had to go into a lawsuit with his manager company
So all of
because he
that
was.
affected his skills, huh?
Bro, relax. Let me get into what I'm talking about. Like I'm talking about why he wasn't active.
Dude,
This is
is
simply why he
emotional.
wasn't active. He was having manager issues, right?
Right.
So he had to go to court to get out of that contract. Along with Showtime shutting down, he had to find a new promotional
Right.
company.
So
So he signed a
all those
partnership
aside, boxing nerd, I understand what you're saying. I already know that too. All
because you
those
said you didn't
aside,
know, so I had to re-explain it to you.
no, I do know. I was just trolling. But all those aside, right? So you saying if he was active, how many rounds you think he was gonna take to get Avanesian out of there?
It probably would have been 4, but like Avnesian is tough though.
Oh,
Avnesian is tough. He has a nice
I
high
mean, he
guard.
is tough though. He is a tough dude.
He is
bro, he
tough,
didn't even
man.
get him out in 5 for real.
I know.
Yeah,
He did.
That's the
Eddie
The,
point.
the, the
Nobody
Eddie
belt
saying
was
paid
he
the
still
was
coming
tough.
to
His
doctor.
him.
blood fought him.
Booth didn't really knock that guy out. Eddie paid the doctor.
No, it was a TKO.
Paid him good.
That's terrible. That was terrible stoppage, bro. Like I've seen these way worse than that go back into
Agreed.
like that was
100%.
They
like
thought his jaw
it
was
seemed like they just
broken.
wanted to push the
His jaw
narrative and
still
boosted it
his
back
jaw
faster
still
than
swollen
Crawford.
today, bro.
Huh?
His jaw is still swollen today. Like what? What are
I'm
we even
saying
talking about?
people get hematomas on their head. They get all type of stuff in the ring,
Y'all
bro.
want him to
Broken ribs.
die,
Like, bro, I'm just saying, like you
bro. He
act like
was landing
you never get somebody.
56% of his power punches. Like it
But
was
no,
gonna go
he
bad
fought with his
either
jaw
way,
broken one.
Hey,
huh?
yo, y'all want to make some
But no,
predictions? Y'all want to make some predictions? What other fights on that card y'all like? What about Ruiz versus Miller? Who y'all got winning
Man,
that one?
damn
I
great
got
fight.
Miller.
I got
Who
Louis.
said
Big
they got
baby.
Miller?
I got
Big baby.
Louise.
No, not Big Baby, bro. I'm talking about
I got Miller, man. Ruiz has
Jarrell
been out
Miller,
too long.
not
I
Big
got
Baby.
Cruz.
Big
I
I
Baby
got
got
I got
can't.
Miller.
Louise.
It's different.
I don't
Oh,
think Ruiz
okay,
would be
okay. I
punching
Oh,
see
like
his
what
that.
you
name Big
mean.
Baby too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's both big
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
My
both
fault,
named
my
Big
fault,
Baby.
my fault, gang.
yeah,
Jared
yup.
Anderson changed it to the real Big Baby. I don't know why he took that name.
The real big baby.
Yeah, he is a big baby. He's been crying with Roy Jones talking about, I don't know if I got this anymore. Like, what the freak are you talking about, bro?
And he can fight though. He do be crying a lot though. He
Yeah, of
can
course he
fight.
can scribe. He's supposed to be the next American heavyweight, but he's crying. He doesn't want to be there for too long. He just want to box for. He only has 3 more years of boxing. Then get the fuck out of the sport if you're not mentally there, bro.
Whoa.
This
Calm
is a
down,
hurt.
bud.
No,
I
Calm
mean,
down,
I'm
buddy.
he
serious.
the
He needs
same
to
thing
get the
and
hell
then
out
have
of the
two better
sport.
performances after
Yo,
that.
you're Canadian. You can't speak on our American champion like that.
I don't give a crap. It's boxing, nigga. Get the hell out of the
Oh
sport, bro.
shit.
If you're not mentally there, you can't be taking shots if you're not mentally there, bro. You're mentally compromised. Get the hell out of the sport, bro. We don't want crybabies and stuff.
He's
Not
serious
worried.
now. He has a tough fight coming up.
Yo, what's the word?
Salute, salute,
He's Buzz
salute.
Fanatics for being ridiculous.
Green, salute.
What's
Salute,
good, Easy
Green.
Root? What's popping?
Salute, homie.
Hey,
He's
yo,
Buzz
do
Fanatics for being
anybody have
absolutely
any
ridiculous.
clips of Crawford and Andre Ward sparring? I want to see that so bad.
Man,
They're
no,
not. They
bro.
don't
I
Nah,
have
just
no
man, I
clips, bro. The
wish.
camera's down. Just like they
That's
Nah,
don't have no clips of
crazy.
Shakur and Bud Crawford.
man, them rounds going in the vault, man. That's confidential. That's
Exactly.
confidential.
Man, that was so good to see
one of the
though,
best
bro.
sparring.
What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Andre Ward, he
Yeah,
probably
salute, Joe.
one of the smartest
What's up,
fighters
y'all?
ever.
Salute, salute.
Yes,
I think
yes,
Crawford
yeah.
would beat Canelo at 160.
He could beat him at
I agree.
168.
Crawford's that type of talent.
Agree.
He can move up in weight and beat anyone. He
That's
has that
When he
facts.
dog in
make
him.
that, when he
Boxing
fight
Nerd needs
Canelo,
to
it'll be a
believe
catch
that
weight.
too.
It'll
We
be a
need to
catch
make
weight.
Boxing Nerd a believer.
Yo, leave me alone, Ezra. What are we talking about,
Yeah,
bro?
hey, no, hey, I need that Boots fight though. I need Boots ASAP.
Like next, like
I
next,
need
like after this.
yeah. After this, I don't because I'm hearing too many different things. And I'm not hearing boosting them. Go after Brian Norman Jr. how they should be.
That can't happen. Tio and Brian Norman is looking like December in New York.
I mean that's
That's a good
cool.
ass fight. I
That's
like that.
cool, but this the thing though. Like Boots, you're the king of 147 now, so you should be calling the shots. Like you don't let Brian Norman knock Santillian off and then knock Tiafimo off because that changes the landscape of
Shit. Yeah.
147 now.
Yeah, dude.
You feel what I'm
No,
Yeah.
saying?
if he does,
Yeah.
if he does that,
Because
Brian Norman's gonna become a.
we going by performance. Like Brian Norman, he
That,
looked absolutely spectacular against Giovanni Santillian.
a
Absolutely
tough,
phenomenal.
a
But
tough MF.
he's been hold on, he's been active too. Like let's not forget
No,
he's been active and not having the
I
greatest
mean,
performances. So that took the world by surprise.
that's not I mean, that's not anybody's fault. You feel what I'm saying? Like we not gonna use that as an excuse. I'm just talking about performance wise and how a guy looked at 147. And then another thing we got to also remember is Brian Norman Jr. is only 23 years old. Boost is 27, so he's the younger guy. You feel what I'm saying? He's really just ascended into the division, and now he'll be the WBO world champion uh, August 3rd once Crawford enters the ring. And now
You mean email champ?
Yep.
he didn't email the sanctioning body for his belt. He fought for it,
he
but
didn't
I guess
petition it. There you go. He didn't
he
petition it. He
It's
earned it.
he
still an
didn't
email
petition anybody.
championship regardless.
I
Yeah, it
mean,
is
yeah,
championship. I think
you
talking
By
about that.
technicality, you guys got to keep it 100% down to
Fight for
earth.
no,
your
no,
belt.
no, not for sure. I mean, by technicality, but you feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. But
Technicality.
Yes, he didn't file for a petition for that. He
It
can't
doesn't
help
matter. You
that.
still
Nah,
email regardless if
that's
you
still
like it or
email,
not,
bro.
nigga.
That's still email, bro. That's email, bro.
That's an
Yeah,
email.
email
Cry
yeah,
about
champ.
yeah,
it,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah,
What
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck
I
are you
mean,
talking
Yeah,
about?
We
email
never
champ.
it's
said it
email.
wasn't an email. We just
No, you
said
try to
he
make an
didn't
excuse
petition.
to try to say,
Bro,
oh,
quit
he
speaking for
didn't
me.
email the championship. He didn't
These
email for the
people are
champ. Shut up about
speak,
that, man.
Gregory. Do your thing, Gregory. I'm gonna
No,
mute up.
but look though. So
Better
okay.
when you're
So
muted.
so so Brian so if Brian
Man,
Norman.
shut your whole ass up, boy. You
So
a
you know,
sucker.
if
You
You've
Brian
hear
been a
me?
Brian
sucker.
Brian Norman,
You a
if Brian
sucker,
Norman
Tick.
You've
Jr.
been a
Quit
sucker.
jumping dick to dick. Quit jumping panel to
Shut the
panel.
hell up,
You
man.
cool with these
Shut the
people.
hell
You
up,
cool
man.
with these
Shut
people.
the hell up,
Then when
man.
they fall out, you
Shut
got
the
your
hell
whole
up,
ass
man.
over here.
Shut the
Nigga,
hell
stick,
up,
nigga,
man.
stick on
Nobody
your
wants to hear
side,
you talk.
Buster.
Shut the hell up,
Quit
man.
jumping panel to
Shut
panel,
the
dick
hell
to
up,
dick.
man.
I'm on
Shut the
these
hell up,
people's
man.
side. I'm on
Stop
these
talking.
Hey,
people's
no,
side.
look,
Stop talking.
hey,
Nobody
but
wants to hear you
hey,
talk. Go
but
mute.
look though, look,
Mute.
cause
Mute.
Barrios, it's looking like Barrios getting the Pacquiao fight, right?
Man, I
Tell him to
got
tell
a
the truth.
casual that just
You
seen
feel
the
what I'm saying?
fight and told me Boost was trash. He never watched Boost before, and he said Boost is trash. Bro,
No,
did you not
look,
say
no,
Boost
no,
was
look,
trash?
we
He's
not
trash.
going down, we not going
He's
downgrade
trash.
Boost because
Just
when
a
Crawford stopped
casual. He
Boost,
never seen Boost fight.
look, when
And then go
Bud
back to
stopped
bed.
Boost, I want to get 110% credit for doing it. You feel what I'm saying? Now I just seen the clip. I don't know if y'all seen it. A Bosley in the corner telling Boost you getting hit with dumb stuff. You getting hit with dumb stuff by Avanesian, a guy Crawford
Facts.
already softened up. What you think Bud gonna do? And you been running off at your mouth doing all this woofing, talking about you gonna do this and that, you do better than him. So what you gonna do when you actually get in the ring in there with him and he start touching you? And then you want to touch him back. Boost is a great fighter. He's exceptionally coached. But I ain't seen his instincts kick in not one time yet to where he can go off of the game plan and do what he needs to do as solely as a fighter off instinct. You feel what I'm saying?
Man,
He
He's
gets
coached.
hit.
He's
He
cause
gets
coached
I
Hey
hit
great.
sleep
a
on
yo,
lot. He gets hit more than
hey
Bud do.
yo, that was a great point you just made, Green Green. That was you?
Yeah, that was me.
That was good.
Yes, bro. He
That's true,
doesn't,
man. It's true.
bro.
That's
He
true.
doesn't use that instinct.
Because
facts.
them shots that Avanese was hitting them with, those shots are
Yeah, imagine if he had some
I didn't see
power
them
with it.
shots coming at
Imagine if he
all.
had power with it.
And the shots wasn't set up off a jab. The same with Roman Felix. Like I just seen him fight two guys. I seen him fight two guys that was hitting him, and they weren't even setting the shots up off a jab.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. Keep thinking Boost don't have no defense. Keep thinking
No,
he's gonna
He
be
don't
fine.
have defense,
Oh
boxing.
man.
my
That's fine.
God.
It's
It's
fine.
not.
Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Don't worry.
It's not
Y'all gonna
about
see.
Boo's defense because he has defense. He hit David Avanesian with a counter shot and stopped him. The thing is though, when you in there when an elite fighter, when you in there with a generational talent, you feel what I'm saying? Like it's levels to it. You feel what I'm saying? Like are you going to be able to ascend to that level? Because your youth, your athleticism, it may carry you for a couple rounds, but after that, something else gonna have to kick in.
There you go.
And you
There
know
you
what? You
go.
know what's
We're
wild
just
too.
gonna have
And
to
you know
see
what's
when
wild
he
too.
steps up his
You know what's
competition.
wild too.
We're just gonna have to see it.
And
People
and,
forget
and you
that.
and
People
boxing
forget
nerds,
that
you
the
know
champ
another
already
thing
know.
too. Like this would be his first fight at 154 if he decides to take the fight with Crawford because there's a reason why Turkey Al Sheikh who called his line after he got out the ring. with David Avenesia. It's a reason behind that.
Well, I
Because
hope they
because
fight next. I hope they fight. I don't even want to see the
Bro,
Canelo fight
y'all
next.
do.
I want to
everybody
see Boots.
everybody want to know if Boots get the opportunity again, is he gonna take it this time? Because
So nobody,
there's no Espinoza in the way this time. You know what I'm
so
saying?
nobody heard Hearns say that they want to play out 147
Yes.
and then get to 54 and Buzz is down the road. Like I don't know why people is thinking that this gonna be the next fight for Boots. He's not finna move up to go fight Bud, bro.
Hearns is
Whoever
No,
smart.
whoever just said
Haynes,
that,
no,
you
Haynes,
100%
I
correct.
get what you're saying, but in the same sense, Eddie Hearn, he gonna do whatever Turkey Ali Sheik want. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't think so,
Because
bro. I don't.
he wants access. He want access to Turkey Ali Sheik's money. So he's gonna do whatever Turkey say do. And if they don't want to take that fight with Crawford, if it's offered after this Madrimov fight, then it's gonna be, you're gonna see a whole lot of arguing, and it's gonna be a lot of back and forth between them, which I think the business relationship may deteriorate.
If
Because
I was
because
So
Madden,
because
here's the
one
this
thing
thing.
about Eddie Hearn don't save his fighters. Eddie Hearn will put you in there long as the
Yep,
money right.
that's true.
You can't put that on Eddie Hearn's name, trying to save fighters and
nah, I
cherry
would, I
picking.
would. Buzz gonna punish that man if you put him in there. I don't cool. You know, in his career before it really starts, man. I don't want. I don't want to see that happen to Boots, man. I think
I
he has
mean,
like.
well, look,
Hey, but they
it's
talk
like this.
like you don't want to see the fight though.
If Boost is the fighter
I
that
do want to
everybody
see it,
say that
but I'm
he
like,
is,
man, I feel
I
like
know you
they
want to
always
see it. I know you want to see it like me, but once we say what you just said, bro, they're gonna say we don't want to see the fight, bro, because we support Bud. Hey, another thing, bro, who all on
We
this
want to
panel?
see the fight. We want to see the fight. But see, the thing is, they don't understand that Crawford, he plays chess. He's thinking 3 steps ahead. He gonna fight Boost. He gonna make sure he get the most amount of money possible for whooping his ass.
That's right.
Yep.
let's go, bro. I don't. I just don't don't think it's necessary for him and Boots to fight. Like,
It is. It is. It is because they're questioning his reign at the top. This is the Terence Bud Crawford era, and see like they want to attach themselves to YouTube narratives and stuff and all this and that. So they doing the same thing that I seen the Spence camp do.
Mayweather's not hurt by not fighting Keith Thurman. So like, I mean, like, I
Yeah,
don't.
but this
I
is the
don't see
thing though.
how.
Like this is why Crawford's my favorite fighter because if you if you push or you push that button, like he gonna eventually answer your call. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Get you
Mayweather
something, big bro.
know that he fought his main opposition, and it was time for him to go on and do whatever he wants to. Crawford feel like that to a certain extent, but you got to understand he's a prideful dude and he's a competitive person. He don't think Boost can beat him. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But everybody's saying that Boost can beat him, and he Boost is the next Crawford, whatever the case may be. Even with the Israel Madrimov guy, Israel Madrimov, he'd tell you Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter. He switch hits and everything. All it is Bud. All it is Bud fighting his mini me's now. You feel what I'm saying? Guys that grew up looking up to him and modeling their game after him, but now they want to be disrespectful and call him out, which is rightfully so because everybody should want to be king, but they ain't there yet. They don't got the mentality or the foundation that he came from. In my opinion, as a fighter, he's ruthless. He's a ruthless, and everybody talking about
And he has no
Boost his chin, all
backstory.
this and that. See, and I know a lot of dudes don't understand boxing because your chin don't got nothing to do with you getting hit in the temple. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
Right.
you get hit in the temple or the liver. You get hit in the temple or the
True
liver.
shit.
You feel what I'm saying? That chin don't mean nothing. You
yeah,
still
yo,
Hey,
gonna
you
get
know
Right.
hurt.
boxing, bro. Hey,
yo,
you know boxing, bro. You
so
know
much.
boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. See, you talk boxing. You know what you talking about.
Hey,
That's
speaking
real
You
shit.
don't.
But are
And the
people
thing about it,
actually
man.
Hey, man,
saying?
Yo,
why is this
Grim
dude
Grim.
on his period with me,
Hey,
bro?
yo, Grim
Hey,
Grim.
Yo,
Yo,
dude is
you
weird.
just made a great point,
Oh
bro.
man.
I never been hurt on the chin. I took clean shots to the chin,
Temple.
but when I got clipped with a left hook to the temple, bro, I ain't gonna lie, my leg shook a little bit.
yeah, but
So you got a
easy. I ain't
point.
gonna lie. The temple sauce is the one that stick with you. Sean Porter told you that.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying? Like them temple
And I
sauce,
got hit,
them the
bro.
ones
I
that
got
stick
hit
with
by a
you.
smaller guy too, way smaller than me.
Cause look, if you in a great amount of shape, your chin gonna hold up. You feel what I'm saying? You get hit to the temple, that mess up your whole equilibrium. That
Yeah.
changes things.
Why you think Spence got knocked down that third time? What did he get hit? Didn't he get hit with a hook? Then he hit him
He
with a
he
hook
hit he
to
hit
the
he hit him with
temple.
a counter uppercut.
No, I mean the other one before the
Yeah,
round was over,
it was a hook.
Yeah, it was a hook. It was a
He
hook.
hit him with a double
straight to
hook.
the temple.
Double hook to the temple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, people don't like everybody that watched Crawford. Everybody was like, yeah, Sean Porter gave him a tough fighter, this and that. Like like he was just coasting with Sean Porter because that was his buddy. He didn't want to, he didn't want to do to him what he do to everybody else. But once they told him, like, you losing
He
the
was
fight or
down.
whatever, even though he wasn't. You seen that temple shot he hit Sean Porter with. Sean Porter was on the spit came out his mouth when he was on the ground. Like go slow it down and look at it. That he was drooling at the
Hmm.
mouth. Like that's why Kenny Porter stopped that fight. He's like, I'm not about to let my son get in here and take this type of punishment. You feel
Yeah,
me?
and,
He
and
won't
going back,
he,
going
he
back to
won't be
getting
able to
hit,
feed he won't be able to feed himself if I leave him in there with Terence Crawford.
going back to getting hit, and he said he wasn't getting affected by the shots. That's why he allowed him to keep hitting them, bro. That's how people get punch drunk, bro. Like and can't talk when they 50. Like, bro, like
Facts.
you cannot just sit there and let somebody hit you just because you can. Like that
Exactly.
doesn't make any sense. The art of boxing is to hit and not get hit. So like it's kind of diminishing the sport if you're saying, oh, I'm so much better than this guy, I could just walk through his shots. No, James Toney is a walking example of what you don't want to look like when you're 55.
Yeah,
Right.
Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield, he had a hell of a chin. Smaller guy, find dudes that was way bigger than him from a stature standpoint. But look at him now. You feel what I'm saying? He barely could put his words together because he took so many shots, man.
Also
Yeah.
with James Toney, he didn't even. All he did was spar. That's all he ever did. Like he didn't do
Yeah,
road
yeah,
work. He
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
do
yeah.
any of the other stuff.
James Toney. He was a sparring type of guy.
That's all he did. It was spar. So that's also a
Ali
reason,
doesn't
probably a
spar.
possible
He
reason
do
why
the same thing.
he's punch drunk.
Ali, Leonard, I mean, we can go down a plethora of boxers that weren't just sparring people that have the same head injury because you get a lot of concussions in boxing. So it's not just about him sparring. Like
Hmm.
it's
But
about
James
getting.
Tony, it seemed like the last time
Sugar
he
Ray
taught
Leonard
well.
talks okay though. Sugar Ray Leonard can talk. Like he's all right.
Yeah. It's like James
He's
Tony, the
not.
last time he taught well was when he was in the Ali movie, when he played Joe Frazier. I was like the last time he was able to talk clearly. And then after
Yeah,
that, he just
Yeah,
that
that's
was 20 something years ago.
that's the same thing. That's the same thing with Ali, bro. Like Ali, he was like you put Ali in a different space because of the fights that he fought and the way that he fought him. Like he didn't back down for nobody, power punches and all. But look what it cost him at the end of the day, man. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm just
So you
I
so
ain't,
you have to be defensively sound to a certain extent.
and
That's why.
the way Boots was getting hit by those shots was way different than the way Crawford was getting hit by those shots.
Man, I'm telling you, like they got a clip going on now with Bozy talking to him in the corner. Bozy like, man, you getting hit with dumb stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like they don't. Bozy's an elite trainer. He doesn't train his fighter to go in there and get hit just to get a shot off. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, he teach you to sit in the pocket and catch and shoot. And David Avenesian was right there for all of that. David Avenesian, he wasn't moving lateral at all. He was sitting right in front of him.
As good as they say he is, he should have stopped him in 3 rounds. As good as they say he is, it's
Well,
like
David's tough. It's as simple as that. David is
Yeah,
tough.
a lot. Everybody was talking down on Avenesian because he was fighting Crawford. David Avenesian
right.
always been a good fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I agree. I was
He's
one of
always
them
been a
ones
sturdy.
in 2022. I was one of them
I,
ones in
I, I, wa-
2022
I watched that
defending.
fight when he beat Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly had a whole lot of hype around him. He beat the shit out of Josh Kelly, bro.
Yeah,
I
he did.
remember that, bro. I was watching that. I wanted Josh Kelly to win so bad because I was excited. I was behind the hype. This guy got beat up by this guy. I was just like, what the hell? Taking shots and his chin was all shattered and everything. I was like, what happened to this guy?
I mean,
Right.
that's when that unexpected power come out of nowhere. That's why you don't even get hit with stupid shots because you get knocked out at any time. Like,
I just feel like Boost is he's gonna be much more defensively sound. He's gonna box a little bit more. He was just excited. He wanted to knock out, and his
But
body wasn't
him
reacting.
and Crawford fight is gonna like you gonna see Bud in there laughing. This ain't go back. If you go back and watch the Felix Diaz fight, it's gonna be just like that. It ain't gonna be like all uptight and tense and all like that. You feel what I'm saying? Bud gonna get in there. He gonna play because it's gonna be like, okay, you think you know everything that I'm gonna do. Are you better than me at everything? I'm gonna show you because everybody that sparred Boots and sparred Crawford, when they ask him, they say, yeah, Boots is great. Why whatever the case may be. They said every round that we fight Terence Crawford is like fighting a completely different fighter. He's never the same the next round. Even Tim Bradley said that. Tim Bradley said when I brought Terence Crawford into camp, said he was stopping all his sparring partners. He said Terence Crawford came to camp by himself. Bomac wasn't with him, Red or Saul. You feel what I'm saying? He went to camp by himself, giving himself water in between rounds. And he said every time this dude came out, whatever he did the round before, it was totally different the next round. You can't coach that. He's already exceptionally coached. That's just natural instinct of a fighter.
Hey, Boost does transition to southpaw more seamlessly than Bud does to me. Like you can't even tell when Boost does it. Like it's nice.
I think now, like I think Crawford, like, cause he didn't switch that last fight against Spence, if I'm mistaken. That he
He's
stayed
gonna
in
be a
southpaw.
southpaw for the rest of his
Yeah,
career,
he was
man.
in
I think
solid.
he's gonna be a.
He kind of like how Marvin Hagler was, like the other part of his career. Like Marvin Hagler, he really wasn't switching at all either. He was running shit down in southpaw.
I think he's gonna come out orthodox versus Madrimov for the first couple rounds.
People been saying that for the last 3 Bud fights, bro, and I haven't seen it happen. Like that's the last. Everybody has
Madrimov, he better make sure his conditioning right.
Yeah.
Because last time I seen him, like he looked real massive muscle wise. He better make sure he have a nice weight cut.
I hope
He's
they're
gonna be
testing
good.
that guy. That guy looks so big. I
Yeah,
hope they're
but
testing him,
you
bro.
know the more muscle you carry, the more oxygen you need. He gonna be
Right.
in there moving around boxing, trying to be
I hope.
explosive. But
I
yeah,
hope.
I don't want him to gas out too early. If he gas out too early, it's gonna be an early night.
I hope. I hope. I honestly hope they're drug testing that dude. That dude looks huge.
No, they is getting random drug testing.
Good, because that guy just looks like a bodybuilder at this point.
I mean, he's not gonna look like that on weigh-in though. It's probably gonna look super sharp.
Yeah, he's gonna be trim.
Yeah, he's not gonna. But you're right though. He look like a little bodybuilder.
I'm telling you, bro.
All I gotta say is everybody better enjoy Bud while we got him, man. Cause when he leave the game, it's gonna be different. Stuff's gonna be different.
I think he got 2 more fights after this, bro. It's over for us.
We got good to carry on torch. We got good fighters to carry on the torch. We got Bam Rodriguez. We got Abdullah Mason. We got a bunch of
Abdullah
guys.
Mason, that cat
It'll
nice.
be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Junior, I like him too.
Boxing is in a good place. Like
Yeah, you got. Hey, look, after Crawford do what he do at 154, Younes Talez, the Cuban fighter, he's next up. He's the next great guy at the super welterweight division. I'm telling you that now. Talez, the Cuban fighter, he can switch, and he got devastating power in both his hands. He stopped Sergio Garcia, dude that gave Sebastian Fundora a tough fight.
oh, I bet on that fight and I won. But that was my parlay. He's nice though.
Yeah, he's a monster. I got him beating Virgil. I got him beating everybody at 154 after Crawford cleared the division out and move on.
I just wonder, like, what do they think that Blue Boots can do to beat Bud? Like, what can he do to make things different against them? I don't really see anything.
Man, you know, man, Styles make fights, so everybody expecting it to be a mirror match, but they saying that, you know, Boots just do everything better. He's bigger and he's stronger. Size wise, yeah, he's bigger. I don't necessarily think that he's a stronger fighter. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, we'll see, because because Crawford, he like to punch in between shots. He like to punch with you. So like I said, we gonna see how he react when he get hit, with a shot by Crawford. And the same go the other way. Like I said, we seen Crawford get hit, we seen him get hurt or whatever the case may be, and then he becomes possessed after that. You feel what I'm saying? Like once he becomes possessed, then he gets the guy out of there. We ain't seen Boots, hurt like that to the point where he gotta. You feel what I'm saying? Because I do see if
Recover.
Boots if he get caught with a good shot and he against the ropes, he will grab, hold it, and reset his opponent. So that I can check that off as his boxing IQ. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The thing with Boost is though, Boost he tends to let guys that's smaller than him get in his chest and kind of like move his base. He can't do that with Crawford.
Plus, his nephew already said they already know how to beat him. They've been studying him since they used to watch him, coming up, and they said they know how to beat him already.
And another thing too, man, like Boost been a welterweight before Crawford even came into the division. Like, so it's like how long y'all gonna hold him there? You feel what I'm saying? Because now everything done changed. Now you got you got Brian Norman in there now it's basically like Brian Norman and Boost, they got, and Boost team, they got the relationship where I guess they saying, like if Boost not pushing the fight right now, then we'll wait to fight him. You feel what I'm saying? But like how long you gonna sit at 147 though, man? You feel what I'm saying? Like the narrative being, your career already been held up. So don't hold it up any longer. You know what I mean? Especially if you got aspirations to be undisputed at 154, 161, and move up to 168.
Yeah,
Right.
he definitely got to get the show on the road, bro, because he only has left.
He ain't got much time, man. He ain't got much time. Like, he need to help him go do what he got to do.
Yeah, because I said everybody know boxing, man. Like it's gonna come to the point like where his body not gonna want to keep allowing it to get shrunk down, man, to 147, man. You feel what I'm saying? Which like it's not saying that he won't make weight, but it's definitely gonna affect his performance in the ring and everything that he likes to do. So.
Yep. Did they ever say how much did he weigh against Avanesian coming in the night of the fight?
No, I didn't see that, but Mario Barrios came from like 122 or something like that. So you know what I mean? Like so he probably can hold down that welterweight. I don't know about standing on this.
There's a difference though. IBF has a rehydration clause of 10 pounds the morning of, so he has to be 157 the morning of the fight, right? So that's why.
That's why it's imperative that he unify.
What up? Salute, everybody.
147.
What up, man?
Yeah, right. So that's the difference. Like he's not really a weight. Like how much pounds can you gain in a weight in a day? So he was probably like 160, 170. 160, 170 the
Hey, I
night of the
don't know.
fight.
Hey, I don't know. Ask East Money because last time we said 190.
Yeah, East Money don't know shit.
180, bro. 180.
He
That's
said
No,
what
you
it's
190.
said
180.
180.
He
You
said
said 190.
190-ish, man. Don't do that, King. He said
Bro,
190-ish, man.
Boots definitely weighed 180 that night, bro.
How do
He
you
was
know,
super,
bro? He came in 157
bro.
the
Oh my
morning
God.
of.
Bro, he
There's
was
a
a
10-pound
giant in the
rehydration clause.
ring.
You're
Like
getting delusional,
Avenesian had
King.
no chance. Avocado had no
King,
No,
chance
look,
that
hey,
night
no,
because he
look,
was
and with the
fighting
with the
giants.
with the IBF, right? Like when you weigh in the second day and you within that 10-pound range, then you can go up to whatever you want to. But I don't think
yeah, but
I
it's
don't
not
know.
possible. Hold
I
on.
don't
But
know if
this is
Boots was
not
in there
possible.
if he is in there working at light heavyweight. You saying he was a light heavyweight in there?
Yeah, 170.
But it's not. Hold on. But it's not possible to tell me that Boots from the morning all the way up to the fight night on the same day in a couple of hours rehydrated 25 pounds. That's not
Bro, we
possible.
practice so
You
That's
can
hard.
ask
impossible,
every
man.
Hey, Devin
honestly.
Haney voice. Hey, Devin Haney voice. Whoever is that is with that low voice.
You
I
can
ain't
ask
speaking to anybody.
any.
The
You
one
can
with
There
ask
was
any
no
the one
doctor.
with the
rehydration
soft
clause for
little
Devin
voice.
Haney. Good try though.
The one with the soft little voice. I'm not talking to you, Tits. I'm talking to the one with the soft little voice that you be
Podcast,
listening
Hey,
boy.
to.
Watch your mouth, bro. It's
Hey, what
he
did
boxing
you
said,
say,
"Fuck
early.
his
bro?
mouth."
What?
What did you say when you mentioned me? What did you say when you mentioned me in your
I
in your
mentioned
little
that you
voice?
thought Boots was 190.
You mentioned that I thought. You say what now?
I mentioned that you thought Boots was 190.
Okay. We was talking crap backwards and forward, and I said he looked 190, right? How big did Madrimov look while he's been training? How big do he look right now?
It don't
Look
matter
like
what
he's
it
about
looks
what?
like in training.
Do he?
You're
But is
moving the
Boots bigger?
goalpost again.
Bro, I'm comparing him to sizes, bro. I'm saying, y'all, we were saying Earl was getting up to 200 in training camp, right? So when he weighed in the night of fights, what would he be weighing? You see what I'm saying? We know Boots
Madrimov,
bigger
he
than him.
might be. Hey, Madrimov might even be bigger than Boots.
Bro, what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
He
yeah.
telling you
definitely
You
is
is
you
bigger than
gotta
Boots. He's
expect
way
Boots
bigger than
Madrimov to
Boots.
be bigger
looked
because he fight
big
at
the
150. He
night
fight
of
at
the fight.
154.
He looked like
Because
he
you have
was
hold on,
two or
hold on.
three
Because you
He
have to
fight at
understand.
weight
154.
classes.
So you
He
got you
looked like
gotta
he was
expect
two
him to
or
come
three.
back in like around at
Because you have
least
to understand,
middleweight.
right? Hold on.
Yo,
Because
Haynes Legacy, mute your mic, man. Whole bunch of feedback, bro.
He looked
because you
like
have
he was two or three
because you have to understand
weights
Madrimov.
bigger than
He,
Avenesia.
he,
That's all I'm saying,
because
bro. Not in the
Madrimov
fight. I'm
might
actually
be
telling
an inch. He might be an inch like shorter than Boots, but size. But he has a bigger size, like Paul's. I mean, like
you.
his body frame.
Hey yo, hey
You don't
yo.
know that. With your little
That's why
voice, you say
I
that.
just said pause, bro.
You say that.
You ain't
That
got to
little
do all
weird
that.
voice. Yeah, but that's how he do you though, cause he's a sucker, and you a sucker for trying to take up for him,
You a
weirdo.
sucker. You a sucker.
Hey, but look though.
He's
I
funny
thought
little
you was.
bitch, yo.
Hey,
Come
but
I
off the
look.
thought
panel,
I
yo.
thought you
Hey,
wanted
but
to
look.
keep it
I'm taking
boxing.
both of them boys
I
together.
You
thought
don't
you
know
wanted to
nothing
keep
about
it
boxing. I don't
I'm
know
boxing.
taking
why
both
you're
of them
here.
boys together, man.
Yo,
I
yo,
thought you
yo,
wanted to
come
keep it
on,
boxing.
guys. We back to this again?
But we cool.
You
He
tell
just
this
having
East
fun.
Money
We
dumbass
ain't
motherfucker, but I
disrespecting. We
just
ain't
came
It's
in here
literally
to
disrespecting
East
him.
Money. Get him off the panel. He's emotional punk ass.
Oh, this guy's a sucker, bro.
Boxing
Y'all
nerd,
mention me,
cut
I
it
come
out,
back
man.
in. Real. But
Boxing
look though,
nerd,
bro.
cut it out.
I don't know
no
what's
but
wrong with you, Prince.
hold
Everybody
on,
What's
hold
your
has
on, hold
their
on.
problem,
own.
man?
East Money, do you have a
Talk
problem?
to me. No, we
Everybody
cool.
has
You ain't
their
saying
own
nothing crazy
opinion.
to me.
Hey,
You just
yo,
said
I'm
something crazy to
asking
me a
you a
second ago.
hey,
question. Do you
easy
have a
rule.
problem?
Hey,
Easy.
yo, who's that? Who's that? It's me, Green. Salute. Hey, so look, so Crawford knocked Madrimov off, right? Then we get the Boots fight. He's successful. Does Crawford have to come back? Does he have to fight Charlo at 154 to solidify
No,
his reign and get the lineal
No,
no.
title?
Charlo
no.
don't want that smoke.
Charlo's a
Charlo don't
bum.
want that. Hey,
Because
by the way,
because
hold on real quick.
him having that lineal title,
No, he
it,
got
it
stripped.
solidifies him a man in
He,
the got
he
division.
stripped today.
You
He
got
don't have
stripped
a
of
title, right?
He
his
got
lineal.
stripped
Lineal title. He got stripped of the lineal title today.
today. Today he got
They
stripped.
took his
Oh,
lineal?
he got
Oh,
stripped.
that's wild.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's
Oh
been
That's
yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Lineal.
bro,
He hasn't defended it in 2 years.
boxing, haven't
Finally.
I been saying it for months? For
Oh
months,
yeah, because I
because
swear I'm sitting
Charlo
there
doesn't
thinking
want that smoke.
I'm like man, to make 154 make sense all the way. He gotta fight the lineal champion.
He's still the man
Charlo
that
ain't
beat
got
the
no
man,
lineal.
so you can't get stripped of your lineal, bro.
Charlo got stripped,
damn.
bro, because he don't want no
They
smoke
done,
with
man.
Bud, bro. He
Charlo
don't want
done.
no smoke with him.
Okay, so Crawford's successful, so that's gonna make him one or two in the division, right?
So this is what's gonna happen. If Crawford beats Madrimov, which he will, he's most likely gonna become unified champion at 154. And
Yep.
after
Okay.
that, he's most likely gonna fight Canelo Alvarez.
Okay.
That's his next fight. But Turkey told Boots if they don't get the Canelo fight, they
He's
gonna
up
offer that
next.
fight to Boots.
Boots gonna turn it down. He ain't gonna
But
fight
I'm
him.
Boots gonna
telling
turn
y'all,
it down.
He
I
Boots
turned
gonna
that
turn
promise
it
fight
you,
down.
down.
It's over. He turned
I
that fight
promise you,
down. It's over.
Boots is gonna turn that shit down. Cause I
Yes,
promise
he
you,
is. I hope
yup.
he
He gonna
don't,
say he
man.
wanna be unified at
I hope he don't
147.
turn.
He
I
gonna
hope
talk
he
about
don't
being
turn the fight
He
down.
unified
already said it. He already said it.
147.
He said, "Oh, I only want to move up next year because I want to become undisputed first."
Right.
So
He,
why
they
are we?
literally,
Yeah,
they
look,
literally asked him.
they're not gonna get them titles from the PBC side, but you got to think like
Facts.
PBC
Warriors is
helped
about
the PBC
to
helped
talk to
build
Manny
Boots up.
Pacquiao.
The PBC helped build Boots up, and then he went and signed a deal with their biggest opposition. Man, like they gonna
Facts.
play crazy. They gonna
Facts.
play crazy with them
You
Boots
also
up.
have to
So
understand this, right?
that's the
Barrios,
politics.
Barrios is with PBC. He's in talks with Manny Pacquiao. We got Brian Norman Jr., who's with Top Rank, and he's already in talks for a Teofimo fight. Then you got Stanionis. He just signed a multi-fight deal with PBC. Would say getting no title fight soon. Any soon.
Nope.
Hey
He'll
yo,
get
He
y'all,
do
let me
want to
say
be.
this
fight
real
soon.
quick. Hey yo, let me say this.
What
Um,
up?
everybody that's on the panel, right? Everybody that's on the panel, we all should get along.
But
Salute.
the people that's in the chat, we can talk crazy to them, but don't talk crazy to anybody that's on the panel. Okay? Let's keep it like that. Everybody that's on the panel is man enough to come up here.
Hey, you ain't gotta tell me.
Bet.
But everybody in the chat, you could call him a casual fangirl, whatever, but not on the panel though. Because everybody's on the panel. We gotta respect each other up here.
I dig it, bro. I'm with you.
Hey,
Bet.
No doubt.
like I said, you ain't gotta tell me.
But yeah, I don't think Boots is gonna take that fight, man.
Of course not.
He
No.
should, man. He should take the fight, man. At least get in the ranking system at 154 pounds.
But he doesn't want to. Like
Because because
we
because
can't
you
force
know
him.
if Crawford, because see, this the thing. Eddie Hearn, he could have offered if Israel Madrimov off the Boots. Boots is his fighter. Crawford works with Turkey Al Sheikh directly. He doesn't have a promoter per se. Boots is Eddie Hearn's fighter, and so is Israel Madrimov. So he could have gave Boots that opportunity. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
but
hey,
either way, if he was trying to do that, Madrimov would have got stripped because again, you have to understand, Crawford was the undisputed champion, right? So he tried to use it through the WBO with his WBO super title champion like status to get Fundora. Fundora ducked him. Now he's getting stripped.
No, hey,
He
look, hey, look, no,
he
no,
has
look,
to, wait,
that,
wait,
look,
hold on,
that,
hold on,
look, right.
real quick.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
He had the WBA super champ at 147. He used that title to fight Madrimov. Right? And if Madrimov would have fought Boots instead of him, he would have got stripped too, right? So at the end of the day, it wouldn't have changed anything. At the end of the day, Crawford would have gotten at least one fight with one belt, but now he's getting one fight with two belts.
Yeah,
okay, okay.
he's also the mandatory challenger for Fundor's WBC belt after I guess him and Errol Spence fight or whoever he fight after Fundor, whoever win that fight with Fundor and Errol Spence, Crawford is the mandatory challenger. So
Yeah,
they're
if
gonna
he
have to
wins
fight
against
him.
Madrimov, yeah.
Hey, so
Yep.
look, so I heard most of us on this panel say that I haven't actually judged it yet though, but most of us have said I think that that Boots want that he will not take the fight if offered. Okay, bro, so we just gonna let it slide. And what's all the fuss about? What everybody tripping about then if Boots
I'm,
won't take the fight? And he also said send a contract on number of occasions, bro. So how do we drill him in the ground for playing with the boxing fans, or is it because I also heard him say come sign to Eddie too? Man, Boots has said a lot of strange
Okay, let
things,
me
and I
let me
think
explain to you what the problem is. This is what the problem is. For years now, even when Bud was only the WBO champion at 147, this was the narrative that was Boots and those Errol Spence fans that used Boots as Plan B tried to make against Terence Crawford. Right? They tried to make it look like Bud was ducking and avoiding Boots at 147. Right? Yet this is the truth. But Boots was number two ranked in the WBO rankings in 2021 November, all the way up to 2022 December, right? So over a whole year, right? It was number two. Virgil Ortiz already declined two offers to fight Crawford, so he was next in line to become his mandatory challenger. Yet what happened? He instead chose to fight title eliminators in a different sanctioned body in the
IBF.
IBF, right? So,
Yep.
but then he kept saying and acting like he was chasing Crawford. Why are you saying you chasing Crawford when you in a sanctioned
facts,
body,
facts.
but
I
doesn't
agree
even
with
have
that.
the belt to have, right?
yeah, he,
Cool.
he
Yeah.
got he got yeah. Boots got took out the WBO because he fought for an IBF interim title. See
Hmm.
all Boots. See, Boots was already the mandatory challenger in the IBF when he fought Custio Clayton earlier that year in 2022.
Right,
Right.
and this is
You feel
also
what I'm
my
saying?
problem.
But and then
Mhm.
like far as the WBO, all he had to do is petition to be Crawford's mandatory challenger for the WBO, and it would have got granted to him because, like you just said, Virgil didn't want the fight.
And anybody in the top three rankings of the WBA sanction body has the liberty to petition to become mandatory. So either way, he was able to do so, but he obviously didn't want to for some
Yeah,
reason.
and
Cool.
then when everybody talk about the whole BOK Prime situation, look at the interview Espinosa did. He said he talked to BOK Prime and they told him, okay, well y'all don't got Crawford signing anything, so we not really too worried about making that fight.
Wait, wait,
Crawford,
wait, 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 whoa, 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 hold
Terence
on, real quick.
Crawford, he called Espinosa himself. This came out of Espinosa's mouth. He said Terence Crawford called me himself and asked me, "You can talk to me directly because I'm a free agent. I'm not signing anybody. We can make the fight with Jerron Ennis." And what did Espinosa say? He said we wasn't going to go behind Errol Spence back and make that fight. So
Mm-hmm.
so so so
Okay,
my so 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 my
that
thing
that's what it's about to say. Thank
my
you.
thing with Team Ennis is if you was loyal to Espinosa and you wouldn't fight Terence Crawford on BOK Prime, that's cool, but you wasn't loyal to Showtime and you fought Avenesian on Matron. You feel what I'm saying? So
And
you
Green,
could have
Green,
it both ways.
mind you, this whole time, Boots was never signed to Espinoza. He was never signed with Espinoza.
Facts.
Even Espinoza, when Boots came to Metro, even Espinoza came out on Twitter and said he was never hired to be Boots' advisor. Right? So if you was never signed to Espinoza, why the fuck are you giving your biggest opportunity? Why are you giving the authority about your biggest opportunity to fight Crawford, the guy you were supposedly chasing? Why are you giving it to somebody you not even signed with? It makes no
Right.
fucking sense, right? But let's say, hold on, so fuck it, right? Let's say even he was signed to Showtime and Espinoza, this and that. Cool. If the problem was
Hey,
BAK
what you
Prime,
doing?
if the problem was
Good.
BAK Prime, he was still a
Good.
free agent. You with Showtime. Showtime has the financial backing. Y'all acting like it's so secure, right? So why didn't you put up the money for Jerron Boots and the Crawford fight if you really wanted to,
Right.
but
That's
didn't?
And how much? And,
hey,
and
look,
if he
that's
would
a
have fought
fact.
Bud, if he would have fought Bud at that time, he would have
Hmm.
probably made more money than he just
Yeah,
fought Evanescence. He would have made more money.
exactly.
And look, and then you gotta look at it like this. He just sued what Victory Promotions, that was Cameron Duncan's promotional company. He just sued them because they didn't fulfill their obligation for us getting them his fights that they was contractually obligated to give him. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm.
how you been calling Crawford out when you was sitting out like the whole 2018, 2019? Like that's cap.
And
And
two,
Right.
you
and also,
cap like that was cap, man.
right? This is also a big problem, right? When Bud beat Crawford, when Bud beat Errol Spence and became undisputed champion, right? Like not even a month or 2 months later, the IBF ordered him and Boots to fight, knowingly the dude is under legal contract under a rematch clause, which
I
means
can explain
he
that. I can
he
explain that.
literally can't fight. What you mean? You trying to explain? I'm not
No,
finished.
all right, go ahead.
Right? So cool. They can make so Bud was not able to make the fight with Boots happen because of the rematch clause. Because he legally can't. That's the whole purpose of a rematch clause. So you can't fight nobody else. So cool. He got stripped. Boom. Now that the rematch clause got expired, Boots was already not available anymore. Right? His fight with Cody Crowley already got ordered before the rematch clause expired. Yet they still acted like Bud and Boots were available for each other to fight, and then they trying to put it on Bud saying you ducked him. Why are we lying? Why are
Okay,
they lying? I
so
don't get it, bro.
so
No,
with the
you
hold
know
on.
why that
Hold on,
is.
hold on. Green Gear, let boxing never finish. Hold on, real quick, because he
So
was like,
the reason why the IBF stripped Bud Crawford is because they don't respect redraft clauses. This is why Usyk got stripped as well of his IBF championship. So they don't
exactly,
see rematch clauses,
No,
exactly,
which is a
look though,
stupid rule in my opinion. I
you know
don't
what
think they
they
should
could
have
have,
stripped him.
you know what they was expecting to do, and this is just my opinion. I think they did that so they can get some step aside money. So they be like, okay, well, if we give y'all step aside money, we give you step aside money, so they can honor their rematch clause, whatever the case may be. They probably would have been cool and let it smooth over. Because mind you, like how long did you wait in the IBF to fight Spence, man? Like they literally made Spence and Keith Thurman. They was about to make Spence and Keith Thurman at 154.
and you know
Why
what's even
Spence got all them
crazier?
belts, bro?
Green. You know what's even crazier? The IBF had no problem with it. They had no
Facts.
problem with it because Spence and Keith Thurman and TGB they never had to petition through the IBF. They went on to the WBA to petition that shit.
Facts.
So all these years of Errol Spence holding the IBF title, how many years did he not defend it against the mandatory?
Yeah, only one
Two
he
mil-
fought was the only
that,
one he fought was Ocampo.
and
That
that
was the
was
only
like
one he
what
fought.
in 2018, 2017, 2019? Like, what was that?
It was. I think it might have been like the end of 2017, beginning of 2018. It was over 5 years.
Exactly. So that's technically 5 cycles of mandatories almost,
Mm.
which is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Look, the IBF be on some bullshit. Look, just how Usyk and Fury fought, right? Like Usyk won, he won undisputed. He solidified, like he locked down the division. So then here they come with a mandatory for him to fight. Was it Herkovich? I think. So he just gave the belt up. He like, here, y'all can have it. You feel what I'm saying? So
It's crazy.
Josh won the boss fighting for it now. That's the politics in boxing.
Hmm.
Matter of fact, they did the same thing to Jao Pataya too against Breeders, because he won the belt and he had the Ring magazine. So they try to make him defend the mandatory when he already had a fight lined up. So he was like, here, y'all can go ahead and have that then. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like they more so on like a money grab right now. Cause everybody talking about Bud Duck Boots, and he said he fight all his managers. When Bud went undisputed at 140, who did the IBF order for him to fight mandatory against? Sergey Lipinets. He gave it up then. So what? He ducked Sergey Lipinets too? Fuck out of here.